Hello, my hippie fruits. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing wonderfully and everybody has a very good idea of where the towel is. Alright, so this video is another Netgalley review. Now, if you don't know, netgalley.com is a website that works with publishers to distribute books to reviewers. And what they do is that they'll send you an ebook in exchange for an honest review. They want to get their books out, so it's a publicity thing, and I will put the link to Netgalley down below here. Yeah, this book is called Romanov by Nadine, and I love this book. I thought it was fantastic. It's a really interesting mix of historical fiction and fantasy. Obviously. It involves the use of magic and spells and like cool spell ink, and it's just like, it's so evocative, and you can tell like the extreme love that the Romanov family had for each other, and it just makes the whole situation that much sadder, I think, because historically they just seemed like very standoffish and cutoffish, and honestly I think part of the reason is that that's why that they were killed, because people didn't understand them and they seemed very isolated and flighty. But and there is a certain sense of unreality when they get captured and when they're basically in isolation, that, oh, well, nothing bad will happen to us, only, you know, the reader, you know, that, well, the worst happened to them. But the middle of the book was fascinating. Like, I really wasn't expecting that. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but it brought up a really interesting idea. Well, the book's already out, so I guess I can talk about this. But the idea, is it okay to erase somebody's memory? Is basically what I was gonna say. And I thought that that was very compelling. And just I loved the ending of the book, and it's like, I wish that that's what actually happened, you know, because the Romanov story, if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's Romanov, and basically what happened is that the entire royal family was killed, and there have been like multiple claims of the Princess Anastasia surviving. They actually made a movie, Anastasia. If you haven't seen it, it's fun. It's a Don Bluth movie, so it's fantastic. But anyway, back to the book, which this video is actually about, believe it or not. The writing is marvelous. Like, I got, like, there's a real flair for history and understanding the history and what led up to it. And honestly, I have to say that I was really surprised that Rasputin didn't figure more prominently in this book, because when people think of the Romanovs, they automatically think of him, because he was probably a great deal of what led to their deaths, because people thought he was creepy, and if you go by pictures, then yeah, he was a pretty creepy looking dude. And if you want to read something really fascinating, read about Rasputin's death. That's an interesting tale, and that actually happened. Unfortunately, years ago, the body of Anastasia and her brother were found, so tragically they did not get away. But I mean, it's fun to think about. Like, I like to imagine an alternate universe where they actually survived. It makes me happy. Anyway, this book, it made me very happy. I'm so glad that I got to read it. I thought it was an absolute treat, and I'm really looking forward to reading the author's book before that, which is called Fox. So anyway, check it out. I think you will probably find it very interesting if you're into history and magic and love stories, and it's just a great book, and I really enjoyed reading it. Thanks for watching. Have a hoopy day. Keep it fruity. Bye.